Welcome to GamePro's secret tips, tactics, and passwords. 45 power-packed minutes of the hottest tips, tactics, and strategies you'll need to help you blow your scores light years ahead of the competition. Delivered to you directly from the pages of GamePro magazine, the #1 source for home and arcade video game information. Hey, your video experience will never be the same again. Check it out. Here's where we show you how to take control and advance your gaming to the outer limits. So get your thumbs up and ready for action for the wildest controller tricks in video gaming history. Here's an easy trick that zaps your lives to 99 in lightning force. Wait until the words "Press Start" appear on the title screen, and then simultaneously press button A and Start. When the special configuration screen appears, highlight Stock Ship with your cursor and set the number of ships to 0. Now, begin a regular game and you'll discover you're set with 99 ships. Cool! Just for fun, you can check out the different enemy characters in Star Fox. Whoa! Nail a score of 15,000 or more, and then enter the continue screen. If you have 1 credit left, press any direction and button B or Y on controller 2, and an enemy character will appear on your screen. Continue to use buttons B or Y to scroll through the different enemy characters. Use controller 1 to scale, rotate, and control the character on screen. Whoa! Oh no. Here's a trick that gives you a pause and the ability to clear any stage instantly in Road Avenger. I gotta take care of this. To activate the game's pause function, press Start to access the Game Start Options Mode screen. Press up on controller 1 to highlight the Options mode. Now when the Options screen appears, use your cursor to highlight the player's option. To gain a pause function in the game, press button A 4 times and button B once. Now, when your game begins, you simply press Start to pause. After you activate the pause function, exit the options screen. Press up again to highlight the options mode. Select the player's option, then press button A 4 times, button B once, and button A 1 final time. Hey, begin your game. If you want to clear a stage, press Start to pause, then hit button C to clear the stage. Whew, that was a close one. Okay, if you thought that Road Avenger trick was great, try this one. It enables you to select stages and enter debug and demo mode in Road Avenger. When the title screen appears, press Start. When the Game Start Option screen appears, press up on controller 1. When the Options Mode screen appears, put the cursor on the player's option. To access the stage select, press button A 6 times at the player's option. Exit the Options Mode. Now when you begin your game, a stage select screen will appear. Use right on your control pad to change the stage number. To enter the debug mode, repeat the same trick, and when you enter the options screen, press button A 5 times and then button C once during the player's option. When your game begins, simultaneously press buttons A, B, and C. The debug mode will appear. The same trick also enables you to enter a demo mode. Proceed as before to the options screen. To enter the demo mode, press button A 5 times and button B once during the player's option. When your game begins, you can kick back and watch the demo. Hey, Taz, I could do that. Whoa, not bad, huh? No more Tasmanian devil tantrums after you get a hold of this trick that gives you the ability to skip levels, become invincible, and choose any level you like. Plug 2 controllers into your Genesis. Wait until the game's title screen appears and then simultaneously press buttons A, B, C, and start on controller 1 and controller 2. Begin a regular game, and when you're ready to skip a level, press start to pause your game. To activate the skip, simultaneously press buttons A, B, and C. Hey, watch this. We're invincible. To become invincible, press start to pause your game and then press button B. Return to your game and you'll discover that Taz is unstoppable. If you want to turn the invincibility off, press start to pause your game again and then press button A. Now, to choose any level in the game, press start to pause the game again and then press button C. Stage numbers will appear below the word pause. Use left and right on your control pad to change the numbers and choose the level you wish to play on. When you've selected a level, unpause your game and go to it. Looks like Wile E. Coyote wants some Roadrunner for lunch, huh? Time out. Use this trick to snare 75 lives for the Roadrunner. When the title screen appears, simultaneously press and hold button R, button Y, left, select, and start, and then press button X. Meep meep. How's that for a slick trick? These controller tricks are guaranteed to push your video game to time warp speed. Stay tuned. Here comes a tip for you Ninja Turtles fans, so get ready, dude. Cowabunga! You can choose any stage you like in Hyperstone Heist with this trick. Wait for the Konami logo to appear, and then press button C, button B 2 times, button A 3 times, button B, and button C before the logo disappears. Press start, and when the title screen appears, press button A, button B 2 times, button C 3 times, button B, and button A. Press start again, and an option screen will appear that enables you to choose any stage you like. There's a really strange scene in Make Your Own Video, Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch.
Okay, scene 40, take 19, Mark.
Wow, check it out. Enter the game, then simultaneously press and hold buttons A and C while you press start to go to the U-Direct mode. Next, press button A, then button B, then button C, and then right. You'll see Marky laughing with a bunch of girls. Now while this is happening, press start to see more. This same trick works with the crisscross Make Your Own Music Video CD. Just wait until the caller screen appears, and then press button A, button B, then button C, and then right. Hit start to view different scenes. Try this same trick with the C&C Music Factory Make Your Own Music Video too. Have fun! You'll feel like a superhero when you use this X-Men stage select code. Plug a controller into slot 1 and not into slot 2. Turn on your Genesis, and before the title screen appears, simultaneously press and hold down button A and button C. Now while the title screen appears, continue to hold the buttons and also press and hold start. When the difficulty selection screen appears, release the buttons. Select your difficulty level, you can even choose amateur, and choose your player. Then go directly to the control room. You'll discover that the different control room panels correlate to the different levels of the game. Now the far left equals stage 1, and they continue sequentially towards the right. Pick one and you're there. Each time you return to the control room, you can select a different level. The Force is with you in many different ways when you activate this Super Star Wars trick. Turn on your SNES. Watch for the JVC LucasArts logo to appear on screen. Now if it doesn't, turn off your SNES and try it again. Wait until the JVC LucasArts logo disappears and the Star Wars title screen appears. Then, quickly press button A 4 times, button X, button B 4 times, button Y, button X 4 times, button A, button Y 4 times, and button B. Now if the trick worked, you'll hear the Jawa scream. Hit start to begin your game and the character select screen will appear. Choose your character and begin to play. Next, simultaneously press buttons L and R on controller 2 to choose the debug mode. When the configuration screen appears, use it to select any level. Change your number of lives, character, weapon, and more. And wait, there's even more than that. Once you're playing, you can easily skip the stage you're on and advance to the next stage. Pretty cool, huh? All you have to do is press start on controller 2 and you'll clear the stage. Finally, use this last trick to become invincible. While you're playing, simultaneously press buttons A, B, X, Y, select, and start on controller 2. If numbers appear below your character, you've done the trick correctly and you're invincible. The Empire can't stop you now. Hey, wait a second, don't press pause. We're just beginning. Get ready to hit the streets with this code that enables you to choose any round and begin with 27 lives. You can also play hidden levels of difficulty, including Mania. When the title screen appears, select Option. Then, simultaneously press buttons A and B on controller 2, and while continuing to hold the buttons, press Start. Next, choose any level, round, and begin with 9 lives and 2 continues for a total of 25 lives. Another slick trick with this game enables both players in a 2-player game to choose the same character. Wait until the title screen appears, and then press and hold right and button B on controller 1, and left and button A on controller 2. While continuing to hold all these buttons, press button C on controller 2. Oh man, that had to hurt. How's the weather down there, pal? It doesn't have to be terminal when you're out of continues in Fatal Fury. During the game, when you're all out of continues, press up during the 10-second countdown on the continue screen. Next, simultaneously press buttons A, B, and C, and your continue credits will increase. The maximum number of credits is 9, but you can repeat this trick over and over. Talk about permanent press. Here's where we give you killer passwords to turn you into the ultimate video arcader. Passwords only the experts knew, until now. Well, we could tell you, but it'll cost you. Not. So let's get to it. Here's the ultimate tip for Echo the Dolphin. Plug in this code and you'll have all the air you need in any level. In fact, the air meter disappears altogether, so you won't have to return to the surface or hunt for air pockets at all. Just plug in the password, life, fish, and push start to begin a regular game. You'll discover that the air meter is gone and Echo's ready for action. Whoa, this guy's got some moves. I could take him. Plug in this Tiny Toons password and discover that you can play any of the bonus games you like. The password is Elmira, Shirley the Loon, and Calamity Coyote. When the bonus game menu appears, you select to choose your bonus game and hit start to begin play. But that's not all, folks. Use this password to hop straight to the final stage of Tiny Toon Adventures Buster's Hidden Treasure. The code is PDBW HZZQ ZKBQ HZZW ZGJN. Here's a cool trick for black hole assault. When your game begins, choose name entry as an option and enter AZY as your name. Choose Operation BHA on the title screen. Choose AZY as your character, and you enter Black Ball Assault, a 2-player version of Pong. Go get 'em!
Hey, this dude's bogus. Help! Aha! You gotta get a GamePro!
Hot tips are just a phone call away on Gamepro Hot Tips Hotline. 1-900-860-TIPS. Get some awesome tips and tactics for SNES, Sega, Genesis, TurboGrafx 16, and more. Call 1-900-860-TIPS. Racers, start your engines. Here's 2 revved up passwords for Lotus Turbo Challenge that give you different game options. Plug in the password MANCELL, and you can race through the entire circuit without qualifying for a single race. In fact, you can halt your car on the track and still qualify for the next race. For a super-powered Lotus, plug in the password SLUGPACE. This cool car jams from 0 to 60 in seconds and has a top speed of 176 miles per hour. Nice!
What could possibly go wrong?
Whew! Get ready for the fur to fly. These passwords will help take Bubsy to places he never imagined.
Somebody dial 911.
Use them to go to chapters 14 through 16. The password for chapter 14 is CCLDSL.
What, and give up show business?
The password for chapter 15 is BTCLMB.
Somebody dial 911.
The password for chapter 16 is STCJDH.
Well, are you still playing this thing?
All right, gamers, this tip is tough. Here are the codes for the last 3 levels of Wonder Dog. Planet Weird, Reeves, Fogia, Pixies, K9, Whoopi.
Hear the sound razor-sharp adamantium claws make when they extract their revenge. They're here. Marvel's X-Men on Sega Genesis.
bizarre crime has been committed. The public flabbergasted. The cops baffled. To John Chu public, I say the scene is awful. Carnage, mayhem, despair, anarchy. The cool spots have been kidnapped, and only one spot is left to save his cohorts. He'll need your help. Make no mistake, you'll encounter crabs wearing underwear, demented cheese-slinging pajama mice, teeth with no head. But remember, that little cool spot is out there somewhere. You may be all he's got. Cool spot on Sega Genesis.
Hey, come here. Yeah, you. I got some secret strategies here that'll put you on the fast track to explosive gaming action. So, for some behind-the-scenes strategies for the ultimate pro gamers, get ready for some particularly high-performance tips, but keep it under your hat. To reach the black hole, use the level 1 path. About halfway through stage 2, the asteroid belt, you'll reach 5 rotating asteroids with an orange asteroid in the center. Shoot the orange asteroid and fly through the space it leaves behind. Now, it's easiest to do this if you fly right up next to the asteroid and shoot it at the last second. You'll encounter a second and third row of rotating asteroids. Repeat the same procedure. After you've flown through the third gap, a laughing asteroid will appear ahead of you. Fly into the asteroid, and you'll be pulled into the black hole. You'll find a 1-up just at the start of the hole. Collect it, and you'll begin to fly past closed portals and open rings. Shoot the portals and fly through them to collect twin blasters and nova bombs. Fly through the rings to warp to one of the 3 stages. Now, the first ring takes you to level 1, Venom, the final goal. The second ring takes you to level 3, Sector Z. Okay, the third ring takes you to level 1, Venom, the final goal. The fourth ring takes you to level 2, Sector Y. Journey to stage 2, the asteroid belt, in the level 3 path for another asteroid detour. Yeah. About 30 seconds from the start of the stage, you'll encounter 2 huge asteroids with craters on their surfaces. First on the left, and then on the right. Shoot the asteroid on the right. Now, you may need to use several nova bombs to do this, and it is going to explode. A giant bird will appear. Fly into the bird, and you'll be sent to this strange stage called Out of This Dimension. Play through this scene until you get to the giant slot machine. Are you feeling lucky? Shoot the handle of the machine to make it spin. If the blue light below one of the wheels is lit, shoot it to lock the wheel for the next spin. A good spin wins you coin power-ups that increase your shield. A bad spin makes the machine shoot missiles and lasers at you. If you spin 3 sevens, the slot machine will explode and you'll get the game's ending credits. But the game's not over yet. Shoot the letters in the words "The End" to turn them all orange. When you do, you get to shoot them again and again and again. This slick code enables you to pick any stage you want in Sonic the Hedgehog 2. When the title screen appears, go to the Options menu screen. Select the sound mode and play the following sounds 1 time each by pressing button C. First, play Sound 19, then Sound 65, then sound 9, and finally sound 17. If you perform the trick correctly, you'll hear a chime. Press and hold button A and then press start to reach the stage select screen. When the screen appears, choose any of the stages, press start, and you are ready to roll. But wait a second, there's more. Use the new screen to instantly collect all of the Chaos Emeralds. Highlight the new sound test screen and then play the following tunes once each by pressing button C, sound 4, sound 1, sound 2, and sound 6. Begin a regular game and collect 50 rings and you'll go supersonic. Ding.
Hey, this dude's bogus. Help! Ha-ha! You gotta get a GamePro!
Hot tips are just a phone call away on Gamepro Hot Tips Hotline. 1-900-860-TIPS. Get some awesome tips and tactics for SNES, Sega, Genesis, TurboGrafx 16, and more. Call 1-900-860-TIPS. You can fly. You can fly all over Neverland once you've earned 99 lives in Hook. In level 1, use Tink to fill up your power, then fly to the right until you reach a cave filled with spikes. Now carefully maneuver through the cave until you reach a 3-up. Let yourself die and repeat this procedure until you max out your lives. Here's a code that enables you to begin with any Road Rash 2 bike you like. Go for it. Whoa! Begin your game and go to the options screen. Next, choose Set Player Mode. Select Mono a Mono at any level you like. Then exit and go to the bike shop. Choose any bike you like. Return to the options screen and pick Set Player Mode again. Next, choose the type of game you want. Select Take Turns and use the password to race with the bike you've chosen. When it's Player 2's turn, he can choose his bike via the same procedure. Here's an explosive trio of Sonic Blastman tricks. Later.
Take that!
To access a hidden difficulty setting in the game, wait until the title screen appears and then simultaneously press and hold buttons L and R and then press start. Go to the options menu and you'll discover a new difficulty setting called Very Hard. To choose any level in the game, select the options screen and choose Music. Change the music number to the number of the stage you wish to begin play on. Then, press and hold Select, and press button L, button R 2 times, button L, and start. Now, after a few seconds, you'll warp directly to the level of your choice. Don't go away. There are a few more variations of this trick. If you choose Hit as your music number, you can play any bonus stage. If you choose Boss as your music number, you can play any of the bosses. Well, now that you got all these hip-hop tips and passwords down, let's move on to what's really smoking in video games. Wow, there are some really hot games cooking for summer 1993 you won't want to miss. Let's see what's smoking for Nintendo. Star Fox by Nintendo of America. There's no room for error as you soar to new dimensions in this sci-fi shoot-'em-up that features NOA's hot new SFX chip. Bubsy in Claw's Encounters of the Third Kind by Accolade. The twin queens of planet Rayon, Polly and Esther, have invaded Earth in search of wool. Only Bubsy can save the day. Zombies Ate My Neighbors by Konami. Suburban America is invaded by B-horror movie villains. The neighborhood barbecue will never be quite the same. Battletoads and Battle Maniacs by Trade West. The Battletoads invade the SNES in this totally terrific new adventure. It'll make you very happy. Get it? Oh, ow, hot. Here's what's popping for Genesis this summer. Splatterhouse 3 by Namco. Here's the sequel to last year's popular horror game based on the Splatterhouse flicks. More gore, more goo, and more, well, Splatterhouse. Rolling Thunder 3 by Namco is loaded with the same non-stop action and adventure that made the first two games in this series big hits. Shinobi 3 by Sega of America. Shinobi's finally back with a sequel that's as good as the original Revenge of Shinobi. He's got more moves and more ninja magic as he combats Neo Z. RBI Baseball 93 by Tengen. Don't sit on the bench. Step up to the plate and become the pro in one of the best baseball video games to hit the screen this season. La creme de la creme from Sega CD for summer of '93 is this appetizing selection of new games. Final Fight CD by Sega of America. Finally, a translation of the arcade classic that captures the fun of the original. Time Gal by Renovation. Look for radically different gameplay and Japanese-style animation in this unusual disc.
Hear the sound razor-sharp adamantium claws make when they extract their revenge. They're here. Marvel's X-Men on Sega Genesis.
A bizarre crime has been committed. The public flabbergasted. Cops baffled. To John Chu Public, I say the scene is awful. Carnage, mayhem, despair, anarchy. The cool spots have been kidnapped, and only one spot is left to save his cohorts. He'll need your help. Make no mistake, you'll encounter crabs wearing underwear, demented cheese-slinging pajama mice, teeth with no head. But remember, that little cool spot is out there somewhere. You may be all he's got. Cool spot on Sega Genesis.
All this talk is making me hungry, so I'm off in search of an all-night taco and frozen yogurt video arcade. Whoa, that brings us to a wrap for this edition of GamePro's secret tips, tactics, and passwords. So until next time, keep your thumbs loose, your mind quick, and your scores high. Oh, and your gaming slick. Whoa! Coming this fall, Secret Tips, Tactics, and Passwords Volume 3, loaded with more exciting game tips, including Street Fighter II Turbo for SNES, Jurassic Park for the Genesis, and Mortal Kombat for the SNES and Genesis game systems. Look for it!